So the dire wolf. You remember the dire wolf from Game of Thrones, Christian?
And from history, yes.
Well, yeah. Guess you got me there. Yeah, they are from history, but apparently
From the fossil record.
Yeah, yeah, you got me there.
Their skulls are thicker and bigger than normal wolves. Apparently, they're not even actual wolves, but the genus of the
this
class,
is
phylum, order. I don't know.
I don't know either. So the dire wolf, and again, I did not know about the dire wolf until I kind of started digging into this story, if we're being honest. I guess they went extinct about 10,000 years ago. And what they did was they found DNA extracted from 2 fossils, as well as 20 edicts of the genetic code of a gray wolf, which is the species' closest living relative.
Yeah, it sounds like they just looked at the DNA they extracted and then edited some parts of the gray wolf's DNA to be more like the dire wolf.
The company is called Colossal, and apparently they have actually created several animals.
It's called de-extinction. Extinction.
Huh?
De-extinction, I think, is what they're calling.
De-extinction. They're called as de-extinction company.
Some people don't like it though, dude. It could be bad though, because people will be like, "Well, we don't need to worry about protecting animals. We can just recreate them."
Well, again, I mean, I will refer you to Jurassic Park for the reasons that this shouldn't be done. Oh God, I can't even imagine. They had some pups.
They had that wolf at that Lexington convention, dude.
Yeah, that was a wolf. So that was
not a dire wolf.
Not a dire wolf. This apparently is a pup that's about a week old, according to the article.
Yeah, they're supposed to get bigger than regular wolves.
Yeah, there are 3 dire wolves that were born. A pair of 6-month-old adolescents named Romulus and Remus, of course, named after the founders of Rome, the mythological figures. And then there was a 3rd wolf named
Khaleesi, I think. Isn't it Khaleesi?
Yeah. Yep, Khaleesi.
But it's like, are they dire wolves technically, or are they new hybrids?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Technically.
I mean, I'll look at a photo like this,
that's
though.
Not for us to decide, D. That's for men in suits somewhere. That's not for us to figure out.
Right. You look at this picture on your screen. This kind of scared me a little bit.
What is it? Oh,
the woolly mammoth, and because the dire wolf is about half the size of the woolly mammoth.
That's definitely a young mammoth or something.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think they're bigger?
That's not a full-grown fucking mammoth. A dire wolf isn't half the size of a full-grown mammoth. No way.
I mean, they're big, dude. I don't know.
Mammoths are big too, man.
I mean, there are pictures of people standing with dogs that, like, I think it's AI. I think it's AI.
They're not as big as the mammoths. A1, you mean?
This was a cute picture.
It's that steak sauce on the internet, A1.
So this was interesting.
I found it interesting that Peter Jackson owns that.
Yeah,
thing.
He owns it. The Iron Throne from the show.
The official traveling 330-pound weighing.
Like, that they take to, like, events and shit. I mean, it's pretty cool that he owns that, I got to say.
I don't know. Seems a little...
a little much.
A little billionaire petty to me, a little bit.
On your screen, you could see Romulus and Remus sitting in the Iron Throne.
I mean, maybe if he had made the show, it would make
sense.
What
a photo op. Well, you know.
But he's just like, I'm buying the Iron Throne.
It's like, you got the money, then go ahead and buy it.
There is a funny part, though, in that Parks and Rec, dude, when Leslie Knope gets the Iron Throne for Ben Wyatt to sit on.
That's great.
And
I sat up on a fake Iron Throne.
She doesn't know how to role play with him, dude. She starts doing Star Trek, and he's like, "No, that's not it."
Oh my God! Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, we're going to continue watching it. But
no, that's Parks and Rec. You don't have.
Parks and Rec. I thought you said it was Gemstones. My bad. Parks and Rec.
I need to get. I haven't watched the latest episode. I'm halfway through it.
We're getting there.
Yeah, you're halfway through season 2. It sounds like.
Yeah, I think
about that.
Colossal, the company, claims that it has now set the record for the most ever genetic edits in a living species. Says it plans to restore the dire wolf as a viable species and secure ecological preserves for it on indigenous land in North America.
Isla Nubar.
I tell you, it's looking that way. So when you see a fucking dire wolf wandering around your neighborhood here in about 25 years, you'll know this was the point it started. And like Christian said, this has brought a bunch of questions about ethics. My
neck is a little sore.
Playing God. Your neck sore? There's a pillow there.
I know. I was just stretching it out. I didn't want you to think I was like tired.
A lot of things are questioned in doing this. Of course, should we? And is it the responsible thing to do? Everything. I mean, it's the plot of fucking Jurassic Park, dude. It's like, morally, should we do it? Are we playing God?
Well, weren't there laws about like breeding animals and stuff?
That's what I thought.
Remember that crazy goat hybrid
the goat
we talked
with
about?
2 heads or some shit,
Well,
or
it
whatever.
was like this protected mountain goat that they created more of. Than
Trying
they're
to
not supposed
reintroduce them into the and
so people can hunt them.
Jeez, I don't know. Again,
it's a different world.
I
dude.
think it's one of. I
It's
think
a brave
you're right.
new world. We need Ares. We need Ares to come in. The war program.
We'll get to
Tron. That's what I'm talking about.
We'll get to Tron.
Well, I just wanted people to know I'm not talking about going to war.
Will
Greek
dire
style.
wolves be good for everybody? I don't know. I would love to see a dire wolf.
They weren't very good for the Starks. I mean, they could have done more, is all I'm saying. It was always sad when they got killed.
It's very sad. You're right.
That's all they did, though.
Well,
Just make us sad.
Just die.
No, there were a few wolves that did good.
Again, if I saw a dire wolf, I'd probably have a stroke.
We almost did just seeing that regular wolf, dude.
That wasn't anything close.
You still didn't like it. You freaked out.
Wolves scare me.
I could hear your heartbeat
Dogs scare
increase,
me.
dude.
You're-
My hero power kicked in.
You're fucking full of shit.
I heard the murder in your heart. That's one thing he says at one point, too, dude. She's like, what's that noise in your heart? Murder.
Murder.
I'm Zachary.
So,
I'm Zachary Quinto. I had to talk like this and be very possessed.
tell us what you think about the dire wolf making a comeback. Is this good? Is this bad? Is this important? Let us know what you think. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.